Alright, I've got some exciting news today. It was just one of those good days where I woke up early and got to work early and everything in the office is pretty easy. I just scheduled a trip to see my grandparents and my aunt in 2 weeks, so I just got those flights. And I have a new camera, so this quality will change soon. I've been vlogging on my phone so far, but I've been wanting to get a camera, so I just finally did it and made a purchase. So I think I get it tomorrow or the next day, but you'll notice, I'm sure, the difference once that happens. So just some things, some exciting differences. It's the lunchtime, so I'm just hanging out in the office. I'm actually parked at the office today. I didn't go anywhere, but just chilling, hanging out. I just pulled my Invisalign out and realized that I have been grinding my teeth at night. Like I've done that since I was a kid. I've grinded my teeth to the point of putting a hole in one of them, or almost. It's very, very thin and it's kind of peeled back, so I'll get a close-up shot, but I don't know how I'm going to stop that. It's where the teeth that have regular braces hit the Invisalign, because it's a sharp tooth against the Invisalign instead of everywhere else where it's Invisalign, so whoopsie. Alright, I have my new camera. I am vlogging on it right now. It's a little weird to get used to. I haven't figured out all of the specifics yet, but I'm just kind of testing what it does, how it sounds, all that stuff. It picks up light really well out here, which is nice. Like, that looks way brighter than it actually is, so that's good to know, because a lot of the places I film are kind of dark, just because we don't have a whole lot of light everywhere. We kind of like just having relaxing, so it's nice. I'm going to take you outside to see if it is any better out here. We have some lights out by the patio. So it doesn't pick these up very well, but we do have patio lights and they look much brighter on the screen. Hey Pee-Pee. Hey Pee-Pee. Hi little lady. She has no tail, but her little nub is wagging. Pee-Pee, look. Oh, what a beautiful girl. Yes. Is that my beautiful girl? Yeah. She got a little nub. It's always happy. We get up pretty early to go to work since it is so far away, so I shower in, ooh, got a little bright there. I shower in the evenings so that I don't have to wake up super early and dry my hair and style it and all that stuff. So it is like 11:30, kind of got a little away from me, but I have my new Invisalign in for this week. It's a little tight, but it's not as bad as last week. Last week was pretty rough. The top was really tight and I just felt it for the first 3 days, but this week's pretty good. Like I said, I'm about to take a shower, but just wanted to check in with you. I filmed a little bit earlier, but I have here my week 3 Invisalign. So this is what I just took out. I washed them and I let them dry completely before I put them back in the bag. I don't know if I ever showed you, but I chipped one of my Invisalign, or I kind of grinded it, like I grinded my teeth and I grinded it. So this is that one. It's kind of hard to tell, but right on this outside edge on the corner, it's kind of torn away. And it's because I grind my teeth in my sleep, and when my mouth is sore, I'll grind my teeth. It's just a bad habit I've had since I was a kid. And I felt it kind of, I don't even know how to explain it, but like I grinded my teeth and it just kind of fell off the corner of that tooth and it absolutely shredded that. So I've been really mindful of not doing that. I still do it. I catch myself at work doing it especially, but I've been trying not to. That's something that I really need to break a habit of, especially because the way that happened is I don't have the Invisalign up on the top, so that's a sharp tooth against that soft Invisalign instead of like on these, it's Invisalign on Invisalign. So that sharp tooth just cut the edge and kind of screwed it up. So that happened, I think, Sunday night because I felt it on Monday. But not a big deal. It's still intact completely. It just has like the top edge is kind of grinded off. What are you doing, lady? This is Phoebe's corner. She has her little Jeff. He's actually the Toys R Us giraffe. I picked him up when the local Toys R Us was closing. I grabbed one for me and one for her. So she has that. She has to have sleep with every night. And she has that little blanket that some nights she has to have on her. And some nights she just wants to use as a pillow. This morning I woke up and it was like a little pillow. But this is her corner. I know some of you are probably thinking dogs should be able to sleep on the bed, which I used to let her sleep on the bed, but she actually has shoulder and hip problems now. And the impact of jumping up and down from a bed has probably not helped. So, oh man, probably 3 years ago, I started having her sleep on a bed of her own so that she didn't have to jump up on mine. It is a little controversial and some people think I'm crazy and some people support it, but she has a chiropractor and a physical, a massage therapist comes by every 4 weeks. Now we're up to 6 weeks. And she gets an adjustment on her whole body, and then she also gets the muscles relaxed to take to the correction. So she's actually shown a lot of improvement. I've had her go to a chiropractor when we lived in Oklahoma, and she did like it, but she didn't have the muscle relaxation as part of it as well. So I think that helps here. And they come to the house. I don't have to take her anywhere. So she gets to just stay at the house and relax during the day. And then when they come to the house, she's obviously excited initially, but she can stay relaxed in her environment and not have to be uptight being around other dogs, because she cannot be around other dogs. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but Phoebe cannot handle herself around other dogs. She loses it. She freaks out. She sounds like she's being beaten. She's just, I don't know what happened before I got her, but she just cannot be around other dogs. So it is a blessing that they can come to the house and she can just stay here and stay relaxed and just be around people that she enjoys and gets the correction. She's just right there. And every morning when I get up, she'll look over at me and she'll let me know if she's ready to get up or if she wants to keep laying down while I start getting ready, and then she'll eventually just get up if she's ready. But yep, that's her little corner and she loves it. She'll come into bed if she's ready to go and we're not. It just kind of tells me, like, let's go, time to lay down. But it is officially bedtime. Phoebe's obviously ready, so we're getting our stuff taken care of and getting ready for bed. We'll see you later. Alright, I am at lunch and I just cleaned my teeth after lunch, after eating. I know I said I would give you a quick tutorial or routine or whatever of what I do in the car, since I do eat in my car. I start with this, and it's a braces floss actually. I don't know how well you can see that, but it has a firm end that's about that long, and then the rest of it's just like normal floss. It's like, I think it's 2 feet long. Like, it's pretty long. And I will start with my 4 braces to kind of clean out that area, and then I'll use that floss for the rest of my mouth, because I do have, like I said before, the anchors, the glue on the anchors has actually kind of made it tight in some of those gaps, so I can't put floss in as easily. It really hits the gums hard. So I will put this in, like thread it through the tooth space, and then I'll pull it away from the gums. That way I'm not hurting myself and causing any bleeding or anything, but I am getting it clean. So I use this, clean out between my teeth, and then I use these. These are those little travel toothbrushes that you can get, and I don't use this on my aligners because there's a little ball on the center. I'll show you on the back. There's a little ball, and it has, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It says no rinsing or anything. I think it's like a mouthwash, and you're not supposed to put your Invisalign aligners in mouthwash. So I didn't want to put that on it and let it soak if that caused any like dissolving or anything. I don't know what the mouthwash does that hurts it, but I didn't want to risk it. So I do brush my actual aligners with toothpaste and a toothbrush at the office. And I do kind of give a quick toothbrush to myself too. This is just like a pre-cleaning, and then I'll do like a quick at office toothbrush cleaning. But that's it. It's not complicated. I just floss. I give myself a quick run through with this, and then I like a true toothbrushing at the office for both my mouth and the Invisalign. So that's it. That is my in-car routine. It is a lot shorter than my other one, and the other one is actually short, and I'm probably gonna redo like a quick like 2-minute run through I just got really detailed with showing you the bags and the box and what the Invisalign looked like and all of that, that it kind of got away from me, and it wasn't as concise as I was hoping. It was really hard to edit, so I do apologize for that. But I'll do it in this video, but it might be the next one. But I will do a redo of like a quick 2-minute run through. I'll just do it in my bathroom. I won't do all the complicated video edits or anything like that. But yeah, that one, I apologize for that. That did not go the way I'd planned, and I kind of almost didn't post that video because of how hard it was to make it cut down and make sense. But that's this one. I floss with these. Oops. I floss with these. I brush with these. And then I have a toothbrush and regular toothpaste that I follow up with at the office. And that is it. Hello. It is the evening. I just got home from work. It's dark outside. But I brought Phoebe outside and we were just hanging out waiting for Eric to get back. He had to drop off his car at the shop on Monday to get some warranty repairs, just like me. His were more like recall things, like his dashboard was messed up and there was a recall on that, and there was also his airbag that needed replaced. So they actually did that on Monday, or they did it on Tuesday, but when they pulled out his dash on Tuesday, they broke his windshield. He had a crack in it originally that had been repaired, but I guess just that stress point and being hit at some point somehow, it just kind of shattered it. They said it just kind of like spidered up from there, so they had to buy a new windshield for him, and they replaced that today. So he's going to get his car back now. So it's just me and Phoebe hanging out. She's just chilling right here next to me. She's always by my side wherever she can be, so. Alright, I am editing and I realize that the next clip jumps into something I haven't explained. I recorded a voice memo, but it doesn't mesh well with this video, so I will just do a quick description. Phoebe's right behind me. I'll do a quick description of what it is. Basically, 3 weeks ago, a local office for the company that I work with currently asked me if I wanted to join their team. So for the last few weeks, I've just been working with the managers to go over the details and decide if it's something that I want to do or not. And I ultimately decided to stay with the team I work with now. It's just easiest for me, and it's the best in my situation right now. So this is kind of going over that. Today was the day that I decided to tell both of them. Tomorrow was the day I needed to, but I decided to just let them know today. I made my decision on Tuesday, and I let myself sit on it for a day yesterday, and this morning I woke up and I knew it was the right choice, so I just wanted to get the whole thing over with. But this is just kind of how that went down today, just telling my managers and my team that the opportunity existed for my team. They didn't know that, and the decision that I made for the managers. So here is that clip. I did talk to both managers, the office here in Florida that offered me a new position and my boss, and I let them know that I will be staying with the team I'm currently working with, and then I just, for now, that's what I want to do and that's where I want to be. So my boss was obviously relieved that he didn't have to find somebody else, and the Florida manager was very nice about it. He understood. He knew that obviously that was an option. I had two options and that was one of them, so he was very generous about it, and he said he would just stay in touch and check in with me periodically to make sure that's what I wanted to do. So I'm glad it went as well as it did. I was very stressed out about it, but once it was finished, finalized, I made all the calls, I let my counterpart, my outside counterpart, know, and she was very ecstatic. So I'm glad that I have a team that's happy to have me. My manager let my office, my home office, know that I had the opportunity. None of them knew so far, but he let them know today that I had the opportunity to go and that I decided to stay. So I got a lot of emails and calls and IMs that they were just glad I chose that office, and they were glad they didn't have to lose me. So that was nice to know that I had my team backing me in my decision. But I did it. The decision is made. It's finalized. So I am very happy and relieved, and now I can just go into Friday relaxed and having a good weekend. We are leaving the house. I just filmed this and there were people and I got super embarrassed, so I had to put my camera down. But we are going to Walgreens because we did not prep for all of our meals this week, so we don't have enough to make a complete dinner. So we have to go to the store to just buy things to piece together switch off my camera as soon as we got here. I'm turning it off though because there are people again. Okay, just as bad as we are for never having what we need, we also didn't get what we need at the store because they didn't have it. We always choose the wrong store before we get something. It's but I got this little guy. He's a cute little Christmas ornament, so at least that makes the trip. Now we have to go to Target because Walgreens doesn't have it, Target has it. If Target doesn't